It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
At 50 set. 19. That's what I
do. Watson on first down. It's wearing the tight end with it. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
This is it. 19. Target.
Watson now to throw. And an alley to run. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Switch. Alert.
They run. Devontae Freeman. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that is incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Brissett. Ebron caught left side. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Check 55, Mike. Here we go.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. 55's my guy, 55.
Throwing, Brissett. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, Brissett. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. This is Hines. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney In there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, no, it takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Brissett. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Fielded at the 20. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
We're scoreless after 1. On 2nd and 2, Watson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
53 is the mic. Let's pick it up. It's our time.
Watson now on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. The pass there complete to Sutton. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Last week in that wild card win, only 1 catch, and now he's got his first catch here, and it's good for a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. He goes full extension, and he's got it. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Brissett now. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And some room to roam now. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Let's go now.
On 1st down, it's Hines. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Here we go. Let's go. They're not ready for this. They still playing hard.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett. That is caught at the 7. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. No problem there on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running right, this is Freeman. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Keep it up, guys.
From the 36, Watson. He's got Fuller. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Back to throw, Watson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
It's our field. Hey, it's our 55. Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that will be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Brissett sets to throw it. It's caught by Funchess. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now Brissett. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Brissett now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. To throw is Brissett. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down.
And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Brought down back at the 11-yard line.
So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Is that happening? Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. Get your game up. 29 is in the row.
They'll run on first down. Mack. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leonard Williams in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
3rd and 12.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Brissett. Ebron's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 31. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Ready. 15 on it. 15 on it. Eat. It's our time. It's our time.
On 2nd and 12, Brissett. Campbell making the catch. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Give him 30 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the side. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. but I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
That's it, baby. We got work.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. Being chased out left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They are going for it. Here's Watson. It's complete to Fuller. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Here we go. Here we go. Touchdown. Stop your whining.
Brissett to throw on 1st. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And an alley to run. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point attempt to follow here. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Check 13. 54.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
That's a gain of 6.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Texans on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. From the gun, here's Watson. Completes this to Waring. That one goes for 30 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Watson's throw here complete to Waring. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And now it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Buying time to his left. He can run. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Let's go! 18 data. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hurry.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Down. Time to end him. Hey, weapon. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Staying on the ground with Mack. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
55's my guy. 55.
Brissett. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Brissett now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mack. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Jadeveon Clowney getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Throwing, Brissett, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Well, this is a new concept. It's 3rd down, but they've got the punt unit on. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Returnable here from the 38. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw is Watson. Steps away to his left. And he's in. It's a Houston Texans touchdown. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
Yeah, it seems like they've been running uphill all game. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And the Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough to get them home. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Silver.
And they take a knee.
The sack on the keeper. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship, and do you think that the printing press